Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Monday. I know it sucks, but hey, it's a new start of the week. We are seeing some nice price action throughout the market. We're seeing the, confidence behind stocks and crypto kind of, slowing in terms of a stable, sort of position where we are kind of just seeing sideways momentum here, kind of building a floor, which I do like to see. For the most part, the markets haven't been too rough. They haven't been volatile over the weekend, which is pretty, interesting because usually we are, attending to a very volatile weekend. But we did see a nice little, weekly close on Bitcoin. Just to show you guys that real quick, our weekly close yesterday was about 31.3K. Going back to about the 8th, which was the last weekly candle close, it was about 34K, so slightly down, but hey, we are building back a little bit as we did see, the lowest daily close at around like 28.9K last week, and we've been building some nice higher highs on the daily closes since then, which is good, and we actually want to see that continue. For Hbar, though, I know that Hbar's price action hasn't been the greatest lately. We are still seeing, the circulating supply continue to increase a little bit slightly, but we are kind of still building that nice little floor at around roughly the 9 to 10 cent zone. I'm going to be showing you guys, the price action that we could expect on Hbar going forward, where we really want to see it in order for it to kind of, move up. In terms of the, daily closes, we are also making some higher highs on the daily closes since going back to around May 12th, which is good. We want to see that as well. On the last weekly candle close, we were at about almost 13 cents. Obviously, our weekly candle closed a little bit less than that because, of course, altcoins right now are not, taking the front seat. They're basically taking a back seat as we do see Bitcoin kind of, go on its nice little recovery path. But let's talk about the Hbar price action. So I have two levels that I'm watching for. So I'm watching for us to get back into the bullish price demand area, which would be around roughly the 18 cent zone to about roughly almost the 23 cent zone between the 618 and the 702 fib levels. Now, of course, my bearish price action moves is actually down here between the 5.5 cent zone to almost 4.5 cents. This is the demand range that I'm actually looking to, buy up a ton of Hbar if we do see it. It is not expected to see this, but of course, am I averaging in here? Yes, my stop loss is at roughly the 382 fib level, almost about 7 cents. The confirmation that we will most likely see these levels is breaking down below 7 cents. Like it's almost like it's 725 cents. So this is the level that I'm watching for. This is the support range that we bounced off of back in January of 2021 and also around like the February 2021 timeframe. Once we do break down through this, there's really not support at all around that range. So I'm definitely watching to see if we do break below the 382. And retest this area. If we don't get a significant bounce off of that, then hey, I will not be buying that support range. I will be buying lower down here at around like the 236 and even a little bit lower. Now, of course, this all depends on Bitcoin. Do I believe that Hbar is oversold? I mean, on the RSI, yeah, it is. But again, I would like to see us break back up to about roughly the 18 cent zone to have that reversal confirmed. Of course, right now I've been taking some positions. Hbar is one that I have bought a little bit of, roughly around like the 8 to 9 cent zone. So I'm definitely watching price action very close. We didn't really get this wick down here. This was a scam wick on the Binance US chart, but ultimately, I'm definitely looking for, some nice lower prices. If we do see them, I will definitely be aping. But I am, from here, I'm not, waiting for those lower prices. I'm still taking some positions with stop losses in mind and waiting to see if we do have that nice break back up into a demand range in terms of a bullish point. But let's talk about some fundamentals behind Hbar as well. Let's talk about things that are happening right now on the Hedera network. So, of course, we've been watching a lot of things being built out on Hedera. The number one complaint from me personally is that we know that a lot of these companies are building on Hedera, but there's no 100% confirmation what they are building. I would love to see more transparency from the GC members. Of course, yes, I do understand that there's most likely NDAs and legal things, to really kind of go through, but I still want to see some sort of update here. We did see some updates from Avery Dennison, which is, pretty cool, but we also did see some updates from SB Group and Shinhan Bank, talking more about stablecoin issuance and things like that, also cross-border payments. But I want to see things going live. And I know that things are going to take time to build. I've been holding Hbar for over a year and a half now almost. I just want to see more updates. I want to see more transparency behind a lot of these projects, because although we have a ton of use cases being built out on Hedera, I'm just not seeing many updates being pushed. And also, just so that you guys know, and this is also me being fully transparent with you guys, there's only really 2 projects on Hedera transacting on a day-to-day basis to push transactions on the Hedera network, which I don't like. I want to see more projects going live. I want to see the network being utilized a little bit more. This is going to take time, and I get that. That's why I'm not saying, like, Hedera is a short-term hold at all. I'm still expecting my price demand targets to be, hit and targeted. I'm just trying to, say, like, how long will it actually take? Because if we do see a parabolic run on the market, if we are in a lengthening cycle and we have not seen our wave 5 on Bitcoin, then Hbar could definitely, in my opinion, hit some pretty high targets. Now, of course, those targets depend on how much we do get on Bitcoin. You guys know that I've been waiting for $3 to $6, which would be around the 1618, which is almost $4, which is totally fine to me. At $3 is where I do start to take a ton of profit off of the, off the table, and that's where I look for some nice buys during the true bear market, because everybody's calling for a bear market right now. But hey, we've seen individuals calling for a bear market even going back to like the 2017 2018 cycle and 2013 2014 cycle. But I'm definitely looking for some of these targets being hit up here. It's roughly beyond the dollar range. So again, I'm waiting patiently for this. I do think that patience is key here, but I'd love to still see more updates from the team in terms of projects going live, projects being built out, and things like that. It's going to take time. I'm going to be patient. I've mentioned this multiple times. But we also do see here Hedera Governing Council member Nomura is opening a new crypto unit to work on DeFi and NFT projects. And we did see, CoinDesk basically report on this. They're reportedly opening a crypto subsidiary with plans for staffing of 100 by the end of next year. And we do see this. The Japanese investment bank carried out its first cryptocurrency derivatives trades last week. Love to see it. I love DeFi and NFTs. I know a lot of people don't believe in, DeFi, but honestly, I welcome it fully. I think that a lot of these greedy corpo hands have been in finance for far too long. I think DeFi is a great way to kind of step away from massive price gouging in terms of fees and things like that. But of course, we do see here the new unit will have a staff of 100 by the end of 2023, according to the report, and will offer exposure to cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, and non-fungible tokens. Now, we don't know if this is going to be including Hedera at all. We could speculate a little bit that Hedera will most likely be involved, but we just don't know yet. I do believe that when we talk about Hedera, it will most likely have the offer to cryptocurrency assets similar to Hedera. Probably Bitcoin will be included in there. So will, Ether, because of course they are, Bitcoin and Ether are like the top tier coins. And a few other ones will most likely be included in that list as well. So I look forward to seeing what happens here on out for Nomura. I'm definitely going to be watching this for the 2023 timeframe. And I definitely look forward to seeing more and more companies doing this. Specifically, just cryptocurrency adoption as well is growing. So I love to see that as well. Now, also, another thing going live at around like roughly the Q4 timeframe of this year, almost into 2023, is the mall. So this is actually a metaverse. It is, a 100-floor mall. It has 100 million square feet. It's going to be something pretty interesting. I did a video on this recently, but now we have a confirmed launch time, which is October. So we do see here, but we've created this space which is accessible through the web, the virtual shopping and entertainment experiences. And we do see down here, it's mobile, web-based, and you're going to be able to interact with the products. There will both be fiat and cryptocurrency exchanges. Pretty soon, we'll have a demo. You're going to be able to go and check out the lobby itself. Yes, we're going to have an avatar system. If you look at my profile, you'll see a post we did earlier in our avatar system. I'm super excited about it. First of all, we have legs. It's a very hard thing to have, and it took us a lot of time to build it. And we do see here are those avatars behind the mall. It actually looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me, I don't know how many of you guys played video games or anything like that, but it almost reminds me of the Xbox avatars. They kind of look very similar. But we also do see here, not just Clothing Co. are welcomed in the mall. That's why I said if an airliner wants to show off a new jet on one of the floors, there's a casino that's planned to be there as well. We have an education floor where you can sort out information about different universities. So I think that this is actually pretty cool. I think that with the 100 floors, 100 million square feet, I think that the potential to build out things within this are going to be endless. And also, I think that this is something pretty interesting. I mean, we look at, the metaverse, and there's so much things happening around this space, specifically in regards to real estate, shopping, even I mean, we look at games being built around the metaverse right now, and a lot of them have those in-game rewards. You also have the pay to earn. You also have again or play to earn. Sorry, not pay to earn. Play to earn, and then also you do have things that you can buy within it, which is great to see. I love to see things being built around the metaverse specifically. I think that a lot of the demand around crypto has been like NFTs, the metaverse, this, that. It's all more kind of catering to the retail individuals, which I do like to see. But also, we do see Dovu. They are getting ready to launch their staking opportunities, which is coming in today, actually. This is going live today, which I love to see Dovu really kind of moving towards things like this, because if you guys have missed what Dovu is all about, let's go back in time to January. So we do see here, now I know that a lot of you are probably going to be like, great, step function, right? I know that we've heard about step function for a long time now, but we do see here Hedera step function will tokenize and shock the cryptocurrency community via Project Guardian, and when it goes to market, it will vacuum up more Hbar and Dovu than you can imagine. Shout out to Parabolic Hbar for this, but as you guys do see here, there's a few things that they are mentioning here, which is, of course, you guys can see a lot of things happening around this. There's a farm project, there's a solar farm as well. These are the two things that they're really kind of utilizing as analogies. They're really kind of talking about how we can get to the point where we are tokenizing pretty much everything all at once. We look here, a token representing ownership of an ecological project that will generate modular ecological benefit claims, a token representing a solar farm that is replacing fossil fuel generated energy and will be issuing carbon benefit claims as well. I think that when we talk about NFTs and tokenization, I think that they're so much bigger than what we actually really assume they are. And I've mentioned this many times as well. I'm sure that you guys are probably tired of me, saying that. But when we look at things happening around the world, it's 100%, moving towards a sustainability standard. And I think that a lot of this tokenization and moving towards sustainability on a lot of these, networks, specifically even around Hedera, is definitely key for success. I think that, this is what's really kind of, gluing together the sustainability and longevity of, again, not only Hedera, but also cryptocurrency projects. We do see here during the transitionary time from 2022 to 2050, there will be a variety of things that will happen. These are all delineated in the Glasgow Climate Pact from the COP26 by the UN, but tokenization of CO2 is a big one. And yeah, they're definitely focused on that because that's something that you can transact with. You could, see the transparency, you could trace it. I just look forward to seeing things like this being built out, because this is going to really take tokenization to the next step. I think that right now, tokenization is very speculated on, specifically around again, we look at, NFTs, and a lot of NFTs are, memes right now that are jokes. Everybody makes fun of them, but I think that when we look at, just NFTs in general, I think that we're going to see a lot of major shifts in that market, specifically around even cars, as you guys do see here. But it's definitely going to be focused on sustainability as well and things like that. Tokenizing data is also a big thing, because data right now you can't really transact with. I definitely advise you all to go read this entire thread, though. It's a massive thread. I think that Parabolic Hbar definitely did a very good job on it. I'm going to include this in the top of the description. But yeah, when we talk about tokenization, I've always said that, the world essentially will be tokenized. And, even Lehman Baird himself has said that around Hedera. But it's not even only Hedera that's moving towards tokenization of the world. We also see, Ripple mentioning tokenization of the world in terms of even, currencies. And we see this from other cryptocurrency projects as well. I definitely think that tokenization is a focus point right now in crypto. I think it's one of the most underappreciated areas right now, because it's, again, made out to be a joke around NFT projects specifically. But I think that this is going to change very, very soon going forward, especially now that we are seeing a lot of things launching around specifically the sustainability aspect on Hedera. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.